as a guarantor for the bond share the same bankability concerns of the other panelists today. But I think we can focus on more of the bond market perspective as well as local currency, because CGIF is an organization which provides a guarantee for the local currency denominated bond in ASEAN plus 3 countries. Plus 3 means China, Japan, and Korea. So yeah, there are certain aspects which could add additional challenges when it comes to the project bond, and especially in the local currency project bonds. One of them is the decision-making process. If you look at the bank loan syndication, it's easy because many of banks share similar bankability concerns, and the way how they see on the project is very similar among themselves. But when it comes to project bond, we are facing a lot of diversified investors to the bond, and they may have different level of understanding about the project finance structure and the risk appetite. If you look at more matured market like US and Europe, where project bond plays a critical role for the infrastructure project, I think most of the investors in those matured market are familiar with the project finance risk, and they are sophisticated investors, and there is a large dependency on the credit rating agencies when it comes to the project bonds. But we are covering the ASEAN markets mainly, and if you look at the ASEAN markets, project bond is very nascent asset class so far, except for Malaysia, where project bonds is quite well established. So if we go to, let's say, in Indonesia or Thailand, where project finance is quite common, not just for the international financiers, but also local banks. But if you look at the investors for the bond, which are non-bank institution investors, they have very little understanding about what the project bond is. So we are facing with the investors which has very limited understanding on the project finance. And decision-making process among those unexperienced investors are the key challenges from the sponsor's perspective. So what we do is to, like I said, we are the guarantor for the local currency denominated project bonds. So we try to act as a kind of anchor creditor for the project bond we are guaranteeing, so that decision-making can be made by CGIF mainly. So it will make the decision-making process much easier than where there is no guarantor like CGIF.